Shiva is often depicted performing the Tandava, a cosmic dance. The Tandava symbolizes the destruction and recreation of the universe. This dance embodies the cyclical nature of existence. The Tandava represents the continuous flow of energy and transformation in the cosmos. The dance reflects the balance between opposing forces, such as creation and destruction. Through the Tandava, Shiva embodies the eternal cycle of birth, life, death, and rebirth. Shiva's third eye symbolizes wisdom and insight. The third eye's opening represents the unleashing of destructive energy. This destructive energy burns away ignorance. The third eye also destroys illusion. The opening of the third eye signifies a transformation from ignorance to enlightenment. The destructive power of the third eye is ultimately a force for positive change. Shiva's trident, known as Trishula, is a symbolic representation of three fundamental aspects of consciousness. The three prongs of the Trishula symbolize the states of waking, dreaming, and sleeping. The Trishula embodies the power to destroy evil and ignorance. Each prong represents a fundamental aspect of reality, working in harmony. The trident is a tool for spiritual liberation. The trident's design reflects the interconnectedness of consciousness and the power to overcome negativity. The Damaru represents the sound of creation and destruction. The rhythmic beats of the Damaru symbolize the cyclical nature of time. The Damaru's sound embodies the constant ebb and flow of the universe. The Damaru serves as a reminder of the impermanence inherent in all existence. The instrument's vibrations connect the individual to the universal rhythm. Ashes, or Bhasma, covering Shiva symbolize detachment from the material world. The application of ashes represents the ultimate impermanence of all things. Bhasma serves as a constant reminder of mortality and the transient nature of existence. The ashes symbolize the cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction inherent in the universe. Destruction can act as a catalyst for renewal, clearing the way for new growth and opportunities. Forest fires exemplify how destruction can facilitate regeneration by removing deadwood and releasing nutrients back into the soil. The cycle of destruction and renewal is a fundamental process in many natural systems. Controlled destruction, such as prescribed burns, can prevent larger, more catastrophic events and promote ecosystem health. The concept of destruction leading to renewal applies not only to natural systems but also to various aspects of human endeavor. The destruction of the ego is presented as a necessary step. Spiritual growth is facilitated through the dismantling of egoic structures. Self-realization emerges from the ego's transformation. Ego destruction allows for the emergence of inner light and clarity. The process involves a shift from self-centeredness to a broader awareness. The dissolution of old forms allows for the emergence of new creations. This process highlights the ever-changing nature of reality. Dissolution is a necessary precursor to innovation and progress. The cycle of creation and destruction is continuous and fundamental. Destruction is an integral part of the creative process. One cannot exist without the other. The cycle of destruction clears the way for new forms and ideas to emerge. Creative innovation often requires dismantling existing structures to build something new. Destruction is not an end, but a catalyst for creation and progress. Impermanence is the principle that all things are subject to change and decay. This concept highlights the transient nature of existence. Everything is in a continuous state of flux. Shiva embodies the force of destruction and transformation within this natural cycle. Destruction is a necessary component of renewal and creation. Spiritual liberation involves the destruction of attachments that cause suffering. The destruction of illusions is essential for achieving spiritual liberation. Attachments and illusions bind individuals, perpetuating a cycle of suffering. Liberation is achieved by dismantling the structures of attachment and illusion. The destruction of these bonds leads to a state of spiritual freedom and clarity. Cremation grounds are often associated with Shiva, symbolizing the ultimate destination of all beings. The cremation ground represents the transient nature of life. Cremation symbolizes the release of the soul from the physical body. The ashes represent the finality of physical existence. The cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is a central concept. Mount Kailash is revered as the abode of Shiva, symbolizing solitude and detachment. The mountain represents a place conducive to contemplation on the nature of reality. Kailash embodies the cyclical processes of destruction and creation. The solitary nature of Mount Kailash fosters introspection and spiritual awareness. Detachment from worldly concerns is symbolized by the mountain's remote and isolated location. Mount Kailash serves as a focal point for understanding the interconnectedness of existence. Shiva's destructive energy is counterbalanced by his compassionate and benevolent aspects. This equilibrium is essential for maintaining cosmic order and preventing chaos. Destruction, in this context, is a necessary force for renewal and transformation. Compassion and benevolence temper destructive forces, preventing them from becoming uncontrolled. The interplay between destruction and compassion ensures the continuous cycle of creation, preservation, and dissolution. Spiritual practices, such as meditation, provide tools for self-discovery and inner peace. Self-reflection allows individuals to understand their destructive tendencies and transform them into positive forces. Harnessing the transformative power of destruction involves acknowledging and accepting negative emotions. Meditation facilitates a deeper understanding of the self, enabling individuals to manage destructive impulses. Through spiritual practice, destructive energy can be redirected towards personal growth and positive change. Spiritual practices offer a pathway to convert destructive forces into constructive outcomes. Acceptance of change and impermanence are natural components of life. Change, like destruction, is a necessary precursor to renewal and growth. Embracing change can lead to resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. Resisting change can result in stagnation and missed opportunities. Viewing change as a constant allows for a more fluid and adaptable mindset. The acceptance of impermanence fosters inner peace and reduces anxiety.